In this video, we're going to look at how to be more confident in sales. Hi, I'm Matthew Elwell of the Elite Closing Academy, and in this video, we're going to look at how you can be more confident in sales. And I always think before you can sort of master confidence, it's always helpful to have a think about the opposite of confidence. So ask yourself this powerful question: when you don't feel confident, like what's going on inside as a salesperson? Maybe you're a CEO, maybe you're a director, maybe you're a team leader, maybe you're a salesperson on your own, whatever it is. When you're not feeling super confident, what's going on inside? I think that's a really helpful question to ask yourself. Although it means us moving towards challenges and pains a little bit, I think sometimes it's the best place to start with how does it show up in you? And here's a few examples that I see. I have people come to my 3-day training with these issues. When I'm working with sales teams or sales individuals, I hear this show up a little bit. So how does a lack of confidence show up in general? Things such as procrastination, putting things off that you know you should do, maybe not following up like you normally would, and actually allowing assumption and presumption to overtake your mindset. The assumption police move in to your mind space, and what we all know is what happens when that happens. We start to wear the assumption or the presumption as a badge of truth and then act, or more often than not don't act accordingly, if that makes sense. So I think you've got to get rid of all assumption, you've got to get rid of all presumption if that is affecting your confidence as a salesperson. So check in first and foremost. When you're not being confident, what are you not doing that you know you should do is a great place to start. Then I think it's much more helpful to get into a different state of mind altogether. And remember, look, sales and closing comes down to your energy, and energy is a choice. Imagine the big friendly giant. You may have seen the film where you can swig a potion down, a dream. I think you have to do the same really as a salesperson, depending on what kind of sales outcome you're trying to achieve. Swig down that attitude and then get out there in full certainty and deliver, ask and be purposeful and make things happen. I think that's really, really important. So the first thing you must do to do that is, I always find, ask yourself this question: when I do show up and I am really confident, when things are going really well, write the one thing down as a salesperson, as a closer, the one thing down that you do really well. So that's the first thing. What do you do really well? Just one thing for now. What do you do really well when you're selling and closing confidently? Write it down, put a circle around it and hone in on it. Keep it close. Have it on your computer phone. Have it like somewhere where when you feel your energy dropping, you can just remind yourself. That's the first thing. So something that you do when you're being confident in sales, have it readily available. A reminder, so to speak. Then ask yourself the same question: how do you feel? One thing that you feel, a feeling, the number one feeling that you've got that's good, that's confident, when you're acting positively with confidence in sales. Write that down. Like, remember, feelings come from within you. Nothing outside can affect how you feel inside. It's a feeling. And I think one that's really, really helpful as well is, think of the one thing that the person that you're selling to gets in terms of a result. When they invest in your product, your program, your service, whatever it might be, what's the number one thing that happens to your client, to your customer, that's really good? The result. Focus in on the result that they get, not you, them. What do they get when they work with you that they didn't have before they worked with you? Have that question, and more importantly, the answer to that question, readily available. And when you add all three of those answers together, how you feel, how they feel, the results they get, then all of a sudden you'll find that whenever you do feel a little bit lacking in confidence, move towards that energy, move towards those answers, and you'll find it's a lot easier to flip any hindering thoughts, any natural procrastination that we get. Hey, look, salespeople, it's tough, right? Selling is hard, so the closing is easy. It's a big teaching that we teach in the academy. Selling is hard. This is the hard bit. And it's okay for our confidence to take a bit of a battering from time to time. Look, that's absolutely fine. We wouldn't be normal, we wouldn't be human if we didn't ebb and flow. And I think just acknowledge the flow, acknowledge the ebb, have the answers to those three very simple questions around feelings and results inside you. And when you do get the hindering thought police, the great thing is you can get rid of them very quickly with the helpful thinking police to have a real positive impact on your personal confidence as a salesperson and as a closer. Have that with you all the time, and you'll find that your confidence stays really high. When your confidence is high, your skills are high, you'll find that your results are high as well. If you enjoyed that video, then make sure that you subscribe to my channel. That's where I can give you all the free trainings. And if you ping the notification bell every single week, you'll get your free training as well. Lastly, if you'd like a free copy of my amazing book, Open with a Close, which is a 12-step process to close even more sales, then click on the link below and you can get your free copy shipped. All you've got to do is cover, post and packaging.